Greetings, my name is Chamomile and this is an exploration of the entire galaxy sector by sector. Today, we're looking at Sujimis Sector in 15th Hook Nebula Command and the trailing sectors of the Outer Rim. We're in 15th Hook Nebula, so where are the pirates? On planet Karazak, home of the Karazak Slavers Cooperative. A co-op! Slavers who don't believe in hierarchy. Irony is dead. They're serious about the cooperative thing, though. Most of their employees are second or third generation slavers, and the cooperative invests a lot of resources in making sure they don't pay for their crimes. Their standard is that no Karazak slaver ever spends more than 30 hours in prison. They call themselves the Zygaria of the trailing sectors, and they don't have nearly the reach Zygaria does, but Zygaria's reach doesn't extend all the way down into the trailing sectors, so the Karazaks are indeed the biggest slaving operation in this region of space. The planet Ab-Bishing is allegedly the site of a war between two native species, the Farang and the Warut. There's not a whole lot of details, though, and it sounds mostly like a garbled, misunderstood retelling of the verified tale of Ordo Plutonia and its moon Pantora. Pantora is the capital of the Sujimis Sector, and the ice planet it orbited was thought to be uninhabited for millennia. During the Clone Wars, it was discovered the planet was home to a primitive species called the Tals. The Pantorans had never really cared about Ordo Plutonia, and the Tals hid out in ice canyons without any major heat signatures. They're mammals with regular body heat, but they don't have cities or other obvious signs of civilization, so they weren't obvious from space, and Ordo Plutonia is a shitty planet that no one ever looked closely at until the Grand Army of the Republic established a listening post there to serve as an early warning system against the Separatists. The Separatists sent an advanced unit to knock off the listening post before it could get fully operational, and then the Tals wiped both of them out. The Pantorans had legal authority over the planet, which certain firebrands decided meant they were allowed to kill as many sentients as they wanted, as long as they weren't Republic citizens, which, I mean, legally that's technically true. It was one of the ways the Republic pressured systems into joining despite their lack of a military, but the idea is that people would join the Republic for protection, not that Republic member states were allowed to commit genocide as long as they did it really fast, before the victims were able to apply for membership. Despite the aggressive action of certain boots on the ground, the Pantoran Assembly ultimately decided they didn't want to see how our genocide was technically legal was going to play in the Galactic Senate, and they recalled all officials from the planet, leaving it to the Tals. Soon after the Battle of Yavin, Darth Vader crashed on the planet Vrogos Voss, amidst the ruins of an ancient pre-Republic civilization. Carbon pursued Vader there to try and finish him off. Carbon was a Mon Calamari cyborg. The Mon Cala were Republic loyalists from the start of the Clone Wars, despite being totally surrounded by Separatist space, so the Empire and their high human culture had a certain level of tolerance for them, while they were still pretending to be successors to the ideals of the Republic. After the Death Star, Carbon must have known the completely mask-off Empire wasn't gonna keep him around long, because he made a pretty aggressive move trying to flat-out murder Darth Vader like that. It didn't work. Alzok 3 is the home world of the Tals. I have no idea how these hunter-gatherers got from one star system to another. My first guess was that Alzok 3 and Ordo Plutonia were different names for the same star system, but no. There's lots of sources placing them firmly in completely different star systems. They're not very far away, so if the Tals had hyperdrives, this wouldn't be weird at all, but they don't, so I don't know. The Empire set up major mining operations on the planet and enslaved the Tals like the Imperials do. The Pantorans weren't going to stop them, and the Imperials retreated from the planet without a fight after Endor and before Jakku, when 15th Hook Nebula tried to consolidate their forces around K-Med. This kind of timidness is one of the reasons the 15th Hook Nebula completely disintegrated after Jakku. The Tals joined the New Republic and now run the mines for themselves, keeping the profits of their labors.